Hi everyone, I hope all of you are doing great. The first hurdle is done. INI-CT exam is over, and I'm sure that all of you are waiting for the result. Some of you have performed very well in the exam. Some of you have performed not as per your expectation. You might be feeling slightly depressed that I don't know, the INI has not gone so well. What will happen? Whether the NEET will be up to the mark or not. So this video is specifically for those students who were unable to perform so very well in the INI-CT exam. Now the road ahead. Okay. Now, please do not comment on this particular video about the date of the NEET exam. I will be recording a separate video on that particular part. But with this video, let us consider that the NEET exam is gonna be on the 10th of January. Okay. So we will be starting from that particular part, that now the INI-CT exam is over. We have around 40-45 days in our hand. Then how we should utilize those particular days. So first of all, I want to clarify this to everybody, that there is a pole apart difference between the INI-CT, or you can say an AIMS exam, and the NEET exam. If you have not performed very well in the INI-CT exam, do not think that you cannot perform in the NEET exam. I'll just give you the example. My best friend, she did not even qualify the AIMS exam in the November during our time, and she was ranked 26 in the All India exam at that point of time. Okay, so that means if you have not performed very well in the AIMS exam, that does not mean at all that you cannot perform well in the NEET exam. You can come out with the flying colors in the NEET exam. On the other hand, I have seen a lot of students who have performed pretty well, pretty decent in the AIMS exam, like 90 rank, 120 rank, and when it comes to the NEET exam, their rank is 15,000, 20,000. Okay, so that means there is a big difference in the way that the papers are being conducted. There is a big difference, the type, the way that the questions are formed in them. So do not relate the two. Yes, if you have performed very well in the INI and CTA exam, then obviously that means your understanding, your concepts are pretty strong, and then you are able to do pretty well, provided you remain on track. Okay, so now that period of the exam, after that the break period is over, and I feel that all of you should start your preparation once again. If you have taken a break of 1 day, 2 day, now you have to be back on track, and again back on the track in the same way that you are having an exam on 10th of January. Okay, I know everybody know that the exam is going to be delayed. Please do not keep messaging me on that particular part, that tell me the month. I do not know the exact month at this point of time, because that is not yet confirmed. Okay, the nobody has confirmed the date as of now. There are speculations that are going on in the late January, in the February, in the March, and there are different speculations that are going on. But till the time it is not gonna confirm, till the time I will not get a confirmed news, I am not gonna say any specific point. Do not spread these rumors that I have said that the exam will be 5 month delayed or the 3 month delayed. I have never said that the exam is gonna be this delayed. What I am saying is that I know that the exam will be delayed, and it's not just me, everybody else also knows that particular point, that the exam will be delayed. My aim is to just to tell you that whatever extra time that you are getting is a time that you are getting for an extra revision. So we are having an exam on 10th of January, and we are preparing as per that, so that we are not wasting any extra time. Whatever extra time that we're gonna get, we're gonna utilize it for our next revision. Okay, so my suggestion to all of you is that if you are already following a particular protocol, and you know that you have already identified a revision schedule, then keep following that particular revision schedule. As we gave the revision test series, quickly finish the revision test series and then move to grand test. Try to write as many grand tests as possible. Try to write one grand test every third day, and identify your mistakes and see like how you are performing. I can tell you that the NEET exam is gonna be a pretty lengthy one. Okay, pretty lengthy one. So you have to learn how to handle a lengthy exam. Like a lot of people had a problem in handling 200 questions in 3 hours. Okay, so now in the NEET exam there will be 300 questions in 3.5 hours. So the lengthy paper, it will be a big challenge. I was supposed to do a session in the Vibe. I will be uploading a session soon with all of you, that how to handle those lengthy questions. So don't worry about that. But till that time, I want all of you to practice. Now, once you're practicing the GT, identify where are you going wrong. Okay, that's all. That is the only thing that you have to do. Identify that what are the places where you're going wrong, and how you can improve on all those aspects. With every grand test, I want that you should get an advantage of 4 to 5 questions extra in your next GT. That's all. That is what I am expecting from all of you. That means if you are doing 130 correct in the first GT, in the next it should be 135, 136, in the next it should be 140, then 145, then 150, then 150. With every GT, you should gain 5 to 7 extra marks, extra questions. And if you're able to do that, if you write 12 GT and you are able to get 60 extra questions correct, you are good to go. That is the whole idea that I say. Try to identify that what are the common mistakes that you are doing, and make a rule that if you have committed a mistake, you will not repeat that mistake ever in your life. As I keep on saying, the only guru mantra of the preparation is that ऐसा कोई क्वेश्चन एग्जाम में गलत नहीं करना जो हमने पढ़ा हुआ है. I will not do any question wrong in the exam that I have read. I am again telling you, there will be few questions in the paper that you have not read. Don't worry about those. Worry about those questions that you have read and you are doing that wrong. Okay. So, and the only way is revision. So, without coming on to this issue of FOMO, keep revising your notes again and again. Practice your practice papers. Put yourself into the examination atmosphere. DBMCI Pan India Grand Test is coming. Please make sure that you are taking an advantage of that and you are writing that test. That will be very, very useful in your preparation. And if the date will come, will finalize, we will tell you, and we will use that time for an extra revision. But till that time, consider that your exam is on 10th of January. Stay away from the fake news as keep on circulating. I have also written to the national board that try to identify those people who are spreading these fake news, and please do something to set an example so that these people are debarred from writing the exam ever. Okay, so but do not come into these fake news. If there will be a definitive news, it will be given to you. All of you, don't worry about that. Stay positive, take care of your health, and all the best.